iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted in league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Hello and welcome along. Charlotte Speedway was built to provide a Daytona-style home for NASCAR racing in North Carolina. By any standard, it succeeded, becoming the fixture on the calendar since 1960, but tonight it plays host to round 10, the XSLR Championship, but not on the oval, not even on the Roval, but in fact on the Rallycross circuit. I'm Tim Cox, going to be taking you through every step of the way. Action-packed night coming up for you. Heat racing format, 5 laps, 2 joker laps in the heats, 10 laps in the consolation before we head into the grand final. Where again, 2 joker laps will need to be taken. Let's take a quick look at the championship standings heading into this round. Adam Thompson, you're now your new championship leader by 4 points. A real, dismal round last time out 1 week ago at Daytona for Tyler Brown, seeing him lose that top step of the championship standings. Andrew Kosick, he's up into 3rd and still in with a shout at that championship title. Conan Irwin, a little bit cut adrift. He's only 1 point ahead of Bobby Ross in 5th, with Jake Ham in 6th, Suji, Howard, Carber and Trotter rounding out the top 10. Interesting, Howard and Carber being equal on points. But let's get stuck into proceedings for tonight. Not far away from qualifying, going live. Not sure why that's having a bit of a moment. See if we can. There we go. There we go. We've managed to pick out a driver. I suppose Carper, in fact, is the driver who managed to pick out. Spotlight beamed on himself. So they say he's struggling to get to grips with this track, and wow, that's reinforcing that point there. And a lot of drivers saying, there you go, checker flag out on the practice session into qualifying very, very shortly for you. There you go. The flicker, the transition between sessions indicating that. Let's get stuck into qualifying. And well, drivers heading out. Sorry about that. Quick cough. I'm to mute my microphone. But yes, heading out onto the track now. This one driver, Andrew Kosick, lying 3rd in the championship at the moment. Hoping for a bit of a better evening this evening, and looking to maybe even take away that 3rd place from from, so second place from Tyler Brown potentially, or even take the top step of the podium, the championship standings from Adam Thompson. But Jake on an absolute fly. He's gone faster than anyone in the first half of the circuit. Coming around now onto the asphalt. He is not hanging around across the start-finish line. That's surely going to be your fastest time on the board. Yeah, there we go. 46 second dead. Kosick into second. Reed, a newcomer, Aaron Reed, into third. Well, down into fourth for Brown. And then Salmon, another newcomer as well to the championship, into third there. Well, Thompson just gone faster than anyone in the first sector. He's left it late. Going a little bit later than everyone else. Bobby Ross, first lap song got deleted. Save for Carber. Well, I say that. This Carber just slots into 7th. But I get the feeling we're over absolute cracking here. This could be a new pole position time. As Ham is going to be across the line next. It's going to be close, and I think that's a new pole time. There you go, by 0.3 of a second. Thompson to the top. Ham is done with his time. Kosick just... Ooh, he's into... Okay, he's into the pits. He's done with his. So he will not be improving. Jimmy Hart not taking part in qualifying either. It's fighting for traction there. On the dirt. Well, went faster in the final sector, but slower overall on that lap for Thompson by a few tenths of a second. Now that's just done pretty much in qualifying. Carber improving on his previous best. Greenton noting a personal best there. Tyler Brown down in 5th. So as things stand at the moment, everyone with a odd-numbered position in qualifying, they will go into Heat 1. Everyone with an even number should go into Heat 2, unless we end up split into 3 heats like we had a week ago at Daytona. We'll focus on Tyler Brown. Of course, Charlotte, home to not only NASCAR and oval racing, but in fact, the largest high-definition screen in the world. Useless fact there for you. When this circuit was built in the late 50s by one Curtis Turner, had to borrow $700,000 to build the 1.5 mile super speedway, featuring its 24 degrees banking. You have to borrow a lot more. I think you'd need a few zeros on that if you was looking to construct this motor facility in this day and age. These laps incidentally not counting for Brown. Just the 2 laps in qualifying, only 30 seconds away. In the end, the facility was estimated to have cost $2 million. I mean, child's play in this day and age. Absolute child's play. There we go. There is the famed jump. Caught a few people out last week at Daytona, although it's a bit more tricky coming into the chicane. Very easy to unsettle the car, but, well, that's him done. And, well, checker flag out on the session. And we get ready to go racing. Well, first race of the day, there you go, the flicker. Let's take you through your grid. There they are. Thompson and Salmon on the front row. With, there we go, they lined up. Aaron Reed and Jimmy Howard. Aaron Reed. No, that's surely not a Jeans Bowl livery. Surely not. Just waiting for everyone to grid up. There we go. Here come the lights. Let's get ready to go racing. First time this evening is 5 lights. And they're out. And we are off. Slow reaction from everyone there. So we head down into turn one, and already there's contact. Salmon and Reed. Thompson makes his way through, so does Howard. Wow, with just 5 laps. He's got the Jeans Bowl livery. Love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, Thompson just clattering off into the distance already. Let's take a look back to that incident off the start. If we got going, let's read up on the high side. Light up 3 wide on the front row. I don't think Howard would be happy to have been sat back there, realistically. See, it's... there we go. Got away. It was a great start by Reed on that outside line. Thompson and Salmon were squeezing one another, but it was Thompson who initiated the contact into Salmon, which then launched him up into Reed. And well, that's why they all came together. I'll tell you what, let's look at it from Jimmy Howard's perspective. All happening in front of him off the start. There's Salmon in the middle. Howard wisely moving up high. Just backing out of it, letting it all unfold in front of him. And off he goes. But already Salmon catching up onto the coattails of Howard. He's going to have to work hard here. Not taking all of his Joker laps so far. Reed has had another incident. That's looking like he's... it's a bit slow there from Howard. Got away with it now. Gets away with it. Across the jump they go, and it's Reed. Oh dear, it was a big old Thompson having his own issue, apparently. Let's take a little look. No, the system just playing a bit of tomfoolery with me there. Does he clip the wall? No, he doesn't. Well, with only 2 laps left in this race, it's been a bit of a stalemate. But Howard still really on this here. Still in the chance of taking away that second away from Salmon. It's looking loose for him, but Thompson not far away from taking this one. Going to win it. Well, practically a canter. Already that race car looking really messed up there. White flag in the air. There's only 1 to go in Heat 1. And well, it's a bit of controversy as always. And he's going to win this one. Into the wall. Doesn't need to worry about that. Doesn't need to pay for this race car anyway. Salmon going to finish in second. Howard crossed the line to finish third. Just leaving Reed, who's well, he's out of the equation. And there we go. Cross into Heat 2. This is how they're going to line up well. As we know, 3 wide. It's Ham, Brown, and Carber. Interestingly, Ham and Carber. we're already. They are lined up on the start line. There we go. They found the right button in the end. As we're green, we're off already into turn 1. A lot closer this time. Tyler Brown just in the middle there and having to still remain side by side. So they head down into 1 with Ham. As Hammy's got the whole shot. He's out in front and it's into the wall for Brown. And what could Garber do here? He's got a big opportunity. It's looking really loose. Off of turn 1 proper is Brown. Looking back from Ham. Flicking it in there. Picking it up with the drone. Big moment for Brown once more. And realistically, Jake Cam back in fine form. Great to see from him. It's on board with Carver and a big mistake from Brown. Can he slot it up the inside? It's going to be close across the jump. He's got the opportunity but can't get alongside. Can't quite get close enough this time around. Has to slot in once more, but I tell you what, Carver's looking really, really feisty. Brown does not need this. I mean, he's going to have to do it the hard way here. Oh, and it's into the wall once more for Brown, and here comes Carver. He's through. He secures it. As Ham taking that joker lap there. Heading on by Carver, using all of the track there, trying to maximize his chance as we head across the jump. Sexy moves being thrown by Carver, but tell you what, Brown is close, isn't he? Look how close he is, right on the gearbox here at the 35. And what he got, Tyler Brown, in hot pursuit right now. And Brown just sets the fastest lap of the race. They've already got, and he scrapes the wall. He is pushing to the absolute maximum here. But wipers on for Carver. And he's not looking like he's going to be caught here. This could be a real valiant effort from the 35. Fred Fator, great to have you on board as always, my friend. Great to see you over in the chat. Through the joker for the second time this evening goes Carver, and Browning follows him through. White flag in the X, 1 to go. Oh, that was close there for Carver. Oh, as he sends it in deep. Big moves here. Ham has cleared off into the distance. He's 6 seconds to the clear of this battle. But he's driving it like he stole it right now. But let's face it, who'd want to steal a VW Beetle? Far nicer things to steal and certainly easier things to steal as well. With this run to the line, here we go. J-Cam's going to take victory here, but who's going to emerge across the line next? Will it be Carver? Will it be Brown? As out of the final turn they come, it's Wesley Carver to pick up second and Tyler Brown last. Wow, did not see that one coming, did you? Here we go. Here's how they line up for race 2 of this evening. It's going to be Cossack, Erwin and Ross on that start line. Just waiting on Erwin to populate into the session. There we go. And here come the lights. Let's get ready to go racing. Third time this evening, heat 3. So we have 5 lights, and we're green. We're off. And who will get the whole shot? Surely Yemeni's Bumblebee and Cossack, but he's not got the best starts. Here comes Erwin from that Miller lane, and he swoops down, and he's going to get the whole shot down into turn 1. Oh, it's into the wall, but what can Ross do? It's giving him an opportunity early on here on lap 1. Cross they jump, they go. Cossack just blocking off that lane, killing off the momentum. But Ross sends it surely in deep, and surely, no, he thinks twice. He backs out of it here. Keeping really, really close to that inside wall there. Looking back from the drone, Cossack. Just in front of us right now. There he is. Man with the most mint car. Wow, not looking very mint this evening. Across those bumps, which can be oh so tricky, and the real late turn in there from Ross. Really late turn in. It's time to crack open a drink, I think. Oh, and it sprayed all over me. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, Cossack in from one of his jokers. Ross carries on. Where's Kevin Erwin? Well, he took his joker too, so Ross now into the lead, but does need to take one of those jokers. Look, with some fresh air in front of him, what can he do? He needs something big. He needs something bold if he wants to get the jump on Cossack. And he is pulling away Cossack into the wall once more. That's what that classer was. But your race leader, Bobby Ross, surely going to dive in and take one of his jokers now. He's across to the left-hand side. Darts in. Left, right. Onto the brakes. Gets it slowed down. But who's going to emerge out in front? And it's Ross. Well, Erwin in for his other joker as well. Cossack as well. So Ross still needs to take one more. He's not done with his joker laps yet. But at 4 seconds, the advantage over Cossack. I think he might have done enough here to at least get second. I mean, has he done enough to get past Erwin? I don't think so. I think Kevin Erwin is certainly not clashing the wall like that, as that's put pay to all of Ross's hard work in that 33. Here we go. Ross starts in. Erwin out in front, but it's where is Andy Cossack? Has he lost time? Yes, he has. And the strategy works out for Ross. He gets that 33 up into second place. And on to the final lap now. Can Ross pick up any other places? Big question on the lips of everyone right now. Erwin just needs to hold on to this one. 0 mistakes from him will guarantee him the win in Heat 3. He will be joining Thompson and Ham in the final on that front row. And here he comes, cross the line. It's Erwin, Ross and Cossack in that order. And well, that was definitely eventful, wasn't it? Here's how they're going to line up for the consolation. So the rest of the grid are Salmon and Carver on that front row. Then we've got with Bobby Ross, all the second place finishers. Row 2 will be Howard, Brown and Cossack, with Aaron Reed starting all by himself on that back row. There we go, folks. Just waiting on Howard to pop into the session. Well, it looks like she's going to be 3x2 by 2. Of course, we saw Salmon making contact with Reed in Heat 1. Largely due to Thompson, that bit of a shoulder check, just not helping out on things. There we go, he's in. Here come the lights. Let's get ready to go racing for the consolation. The route. Here we go, folks. Carver in the middle there. Tries to come down low. Almost makes contact, but they're going to be almost 5 wide. No, they're 4. Into turn 1. And oh, after the great start from Reed. Lots of contact there. Howard, Ross and Reed all involved. It's all gone wrong for Reed. Down at turn 1 once again. Salmon, though, he leads. And Carver into second, but Tyler Brown hot on his heels. Oh, clips the wall on the inside. I'll get away with that one for the 821 of Brown. Look at the amount of time he's able to make on Carver. Slight touch. That's all right, though. We'll get away with that. We'll get away with it. What does Brown like to do? Going to see either of these two jump in and take their jokers on the first lap. The answer to that, no. And look how much Carver is pushing. Up on 2 wheels as he clicked the sausage curve on the inside. Right now, Tyler Brown, well, you can tell that he's quicker. You can tell that he's feeling like he's being held up by Carver, but Carver's got this one locked down. Oh, but as he runs it in, as lethargic, he's slow off the corner, but Brown can't do anything about it. Both of them in for the Joker, the first one of 2. Who will come out in front between the pair of them? Or are they going to lose places? No, they're not. This Jimmy Howard's showing him in the lead, but I know he isn't. Joker's just costing a little bit. That slick line starting to emerge. Brown pulls it alongside Carver, who says, "No, you're not coming past me there, son. You keep behind me." In for his Joker. There goes Ross. Right. Tyler Brown, it's time to shine now, my friend. You got to make it count. Going for the Joker. Not on this lap. He's going to stash that one away. Ross, incidentally, yet to take one of his Joker laps. Needs a big... This is the section here, the second half of the circuit, where Brown is clearly a lot faster than Carver from what we've seen so far. Will he dart in this time? Surely he's going to carry on. No! He comes in for his second Joker of the evening. Where's Carver? I think he's done enough as Tyler Brown, but there goes Ross. Going to slide it in sideways into turn 1, up the inside. But it's Brown who's got the momentum, surely, right around the outside. So we look back from the drone, and Brown nicks it off of Ross. It's only 4 tenths between these two. Although Brown just pulling out a couple of attempts there. But, oh, was that a clatter? I think it was. The start-finish frame, well, the finish line frame work there from Ross. That bit of damage could hurt him. Remember, he hasn't taken his Joker so far. He's got nearly 9 seconds in the bag over Carver, though, who has had an incident. Let's take a look at what happened to him. Oh, and a big moment. He rolls it not once, twice, 3 times. Back on the 4 wheels. So lucky there. To keep on 4 wheels. Let's have a look back to the start, though, and what happened. Well, here it is. If we look more across. Cossack sat behind them all. Carbon looks like he got a good getaway initially. There at the inside, well, it was so much commitment from Reed. And that's what started things off. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a ride on board from the start with Cossack, who sat back, trying to avoid all the action. Let them all get away. It seemed like a wise move. There's the initial contact between Ross. But, oh, he went left. It was left all right, and it didn't work out for him. Yeah, the initial contact between Ross and Reed. Oh, Brown's made a mistake here. He's made a big, big mistake, and he's going to have to reverse it there, and there goes Ross on through. Ross has made his stamp on this race. And he's taken all of his jokers now. As that's really, really hurt Brown. All that hard work evaporating from him. Ross taking his other joker, though. Apologies. I thought he'd taken them both. It clearly he hadn't, but he has now. And, well, that mistake from Brown. Enough for Ross to capitalise and keep that second place. But with 2 laps remaining, well, 1.5 now, in fact. Can Ross hold on? White flag in the air, there's 1 to go. Salmon's checked out. He's 12.5 seconds clear, but it's this second gap between Brown and Ross that's got me enthralled. But I don't think it's... I think Ross has got enough in the bag here. Brown running out of time. Does pull a 10th, though. Out of that gap. Needs this to be perfect. He needs a mistake from Ross, surely. But it's looking good from Ross and running out of time already. 3/4 of his way around the lap. And Simon's won this, and there you go. Bobby Ross second, Tyler Brown third, Wes Carver. A man who came into this feeling not confident whatsoever. He's going to walk away with that 4th place. Now a little bit of a wait. There's drivers dropping out of the session, so making my life a little bit harder. Reed going to finish 5th. Cossack 6th. Howard having to retire the car. Well, it's looking like we are done here. As we wait for the session just to run out of time. There we go. Entering it with grid for this final. Very... Oh, no, of course. It always catches me now. Of course, we've got the 5-minute warm-up. Who will go out in it, though? Few drive. Well, who won't go out in it, I think, is more of the question. Ham, Thompson, and Irwin. Straight out there trying to understand how this track has evolved. Difference. How does it feel? Especially for Thompson, who's, you know, there's been 2 races since he won Heat 1. Well, there you go. That's not going to help the situation. And if ever there was an opportunity sought after there, that was one from Irwin. Brown will be hoping for a mistake-free final after mistaking the consolation, hurting him dearly. Interestingly, Carver just checking out the Joker there, trying to find some time. Clearly feels that there's opportunities to be had through there. Only a minute and a half left in this warm-up session before we go live for the final. We're going to get away without an incident down, well, at turn 1 off the start. It's what we need to be asking ourselves, and again, Carver trying to nail that Joker lap. Thompson fastest in Sector 1. Interestingly, fastest in Sector 2 is this guy. No, not him. There he is, Andy Cosick. So the side stakes being made. There is pace in the 50. As Irwin goes faster. 6/10 of the faster, in fact, in that final sector. Checker flag out in the session now. As we wait for everyone to disappear. There we go. There we go. We wait for it to fully... There we go. Transition over. Thompson on the front row with Ham and Irwin going to line up 3 wide on the start. With that, Ross and Brown, then Carver and Reed, Cosick and Salmon, Jimmy Howard starting from the rear. How he likes it. Can we get away without an incident down into turn 1? This is what we need to be asking ourselves once more. I was waiting on the Ross, and there's just Thompson now. Jake Ham want to watch, but I mean, running really, really well. So here come the lights. Let's get ready to go racing in the final. Who's going to win round 10 of the season? Well, we're only 15 laps from finding out. As we're green, we're away. What's going to happen into 1? If we look down from them, it's Irwin right round the outside, making it work, and they've all made it through. But, oh, Irwin, big mistake. And after that great getaway, right round the outside, a spectacular move from him. It's all gone wrong. Looking back from the drone. Ham trying to chase down already a 1.2 second lead. Thompson has accrued, but it's all kicking off in the midfield there as Ross goes to work on Carver. Salmon trying to slide his way through. Oh, what a switchback from Carver. What a move. And he tucks himself in beautifully in front of Ross to shut him down. And Ross could lose another place here to Salmon. Yes, he does. Making their way through, drifting their way through here. Aaron Reed, who had dismal heat and consolation, making up for lost ground now into third. But look who's on his tail. It's Tyler Brown. We've seen how quick he is through this second half of the circuit. Yet to find out what the true pace that car is as Reed darts in. Brown carries on by, but he can't get past Ham. Thompson's still leading this one. Ham and Brown second and third. I know it says Irwin, he's at top, but well, clearly damaged terminal from him. Ross carrying damage already. Doesn't really affect the cars too much if it's just bodywork damage, and it's gonna lovely switch back here under Howard. Howard darts in. Ross thinks about it, but has to carry on by once more. He's going to jump a whole heap of places. That's what Reed, Carver, and Cossack all there. Cossack, he's come from the rear there. He's made up places. But he's come out into a whole swathe of traffic. It's Carver right now. The one he's fascinating the most, he's driving it like he stole it. Cossack trying to slot his way through. Oh, no, it's all gone wrong. Cossack, Howard, Salmon caught up too. And, well, Carver going for the up and under. As Cossack darts in to take that joker. Howard bouncing it off the rev limiter. And let's take look back to what happened to Kevin Irwin at the start. Here we go. It was a lovely move right round the outside. He was going to secure the whole shot there. Oh, he just slowed up too much, and it was contact from Thompson that sent him around and into the wall. And then meanwhile, this lovely move that Carver was about to pull off here on Reed. Sending it up the inside, but just too much commitment. Turned in too early. The tap from Cossack. Howard sent into Cossack, then Salmon. Coming careering through, and a lot of control on that car. Howard leads Salmon though by only a quarter of a second across the jump. Just facilitating that move. As Ross, Reed and Ham! Jake Ham involved! Well, there's been a big moment there. What's happened to Ham? I think he's had 2 incidents maybe. And he was in a shot of finishing really high up today, and it's exactly the same as what we had happen to Carver. Tries to get the car turned around again once more. Brown makes his way through, but then Ross and then Reed T-bones him. T-bones Ross. And well, now we've got a bit of a race on our hands. So Reed up into third now. It's Thompson who's 12 seconds clear of Brown. From Reed, then Salmon, Ham, Ross and Howard. All in this fight, although Salmon and Ham are close. They bang doors, they touch. I'm getting up on 2 wheels. He's looked lightning tonight, has Ham. I'll be desperate to get on up the road and after Reed. And that's 17. Half race distance now. Howard and Irwin. Well, Howard joining Irwin in the retirements now. Down to 8 runners. So that's Salmon in for... Oh, and he's hit the wall. Oh, it's not looking good for him. Right, he's crossed off. Oh, it's Hammond. Oh, Reed, a big moment. And he collects Ham. And that's just going to allow... Wow, that's broken engine. I think that could be end of the race for... Wow, both of them potentially there. Right, next one is Carper versus Salmon. Carver loves that move. He's so quick through there. Bit of a nudge. Allows Salmon to keep going. And wow, oh wow, those sausage curbs not liking Wes Carver. It's Cossack doing well to avoid him there. But let's have a look back to that Ham and Reed incident. And it was a mistake from Reed first of all, I believe. Bit too committed into the corner. Catches that outside wall, the rear of the car, and Ham, well, he had nowhere to go. Nothing he could do. And well, casualties are plenty here in round 10 of the championship. Incidentally, not too many left now. It's really getting into the business end of the championship. As we head into a week-long break after this round, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. As Thompson comes round to lap Carver. And what can you say? The man out of California. Well, the car has gone, well, bruh. It has been used and abused. I should him drive it soon. He say Adam will bin it. It's not got long left in this one. Only 3 laps left to go. Tentative moments for him just on this traffic. He's got 10 seconds in the bag. Time to play with. Carver allows him on by. He has lost time in that, but he had time to play with. It's okay. Personal best from Brown as he hunts down Thompson. Yeah, week break after this evening. Before we head to Knock Hill in 2 weeks' time here at the channel, when XSLR returns for round 11 of the championship. Again in the Beetles. Before we head to Lucas Oil and Indianapolis Raceway for the final of the 4 rounds in the Rallycross, and then it's on to the Dead Ovals, Knoxville. Limaland, or Limaland, I think should be renamed. Lucas Oil. And before we round the championship up at Lernerville. Coming round to lap Cossack. Thompson looking on fire here as, oh, that is a struggling Ham. Desperately trying to limp that car home to the end. But he's going to lose another place because Carver's come on past. There he goes. Oh, it's already 2 laps down now. on Carver is Ham. You can understand why he's trying to keep this one going, as white flag in the air, 1 lap left to go for Thompson. Oh, he's binned it! He's binned it! Where's Tyler Brown? Where is Brown? There he comes as Thompson gets going, and this is going to be right down to the wire, and there's contact on the corner exit, but Thompson's throwing it away. A commanding lead. And Tyler Brown from the death. And this is going to have big ramifications for the championship standings. Thompson was ahead of Brown coming into this final round, but that's probably going to switch around. A Tyler Brown take about. Thompson's had more issues, but it's all about Tyler Brown. He's going to take the victory here in round 10 of the championship. But where is Thompson? He's limping along, trying to get that car home. He's got 12 seconds back to Ross, and oh, it's into the wall. There must be broken suspension on that VW Beetle. As Ham reclaims a lap off the Thompson, but wow, talking about choking. It's Ross and Salmon really close late on. And Ross nicks it by a quarter of a second. A Cossack going to pick up 5th. Wow. Let's relive. Was it here? No. This is it. This is the mistake from Thompson that cost him the win. Here at Charlotte, are just getting loose and well, pushing so hard right to the edge of the track. Tries the J-turn, not a bad effort. And there goes Brown. He squeezed him to the outside, but Brown was committed. He got the move done, and then further issues for Thompson on this final lap. In the end, lucky surely, many may add, to keep hold of that second place. Geordie Fiken, shut up and drive it. Geordie saying, oh no, and shut up and drive it. What did I tell you? Well, you were absolutely smack on. I thought, no, he'll just ease off. He'll play this one easy. You've got to play the numbers game. You've got that sort of advantage. But maybe those dazzling white teeth just reflecting the sun off them and catching him in the eye and causing that mistake there from him. Let's have a look at it from on board. Maybe just distracted by Cossack there, who was in front. And wow, Carver did well to avoid him. This view from Carver's point of view. You can see Thompson ahead, just about to have his incident. As Carver launches across the jump, completely unsighted. And there he is. Reactions like a cat there from the 35. Well, let's give you some Class of 5 results here. Tyler Brown taking the victory over Thompson. Ross finishes 3rd. Salmon 4th, but only by a quarter of a second. Cossack 5th. Carver 6th. Ham, another one, having a big incident, costing him dearly. Same with Reed. Those two surely were going to be on the podium as well. Howard, well, Irwin, he got the whole shot into turn 1, and in the end, he retired the car on lap 2. Geordie Fike. It was a sweet J-turn. It was. Hats off to him. I mean, for choking like mad is one thing, but everyone loves a good J-turn, don't they? Everyone loves a good J-turn. Right, let's have a look, make sure that's all lined up. I'll have a chat to some of our drivers now. Right, let me... I think it's only right that we start with our winner first off, Tyler Brown. Let's have a... We'll drag him in for a chat. Tyler, congratulations. I mean, I've realised this is probably not going to... We might need to make a quick adjustment on the fly so that we can hear Tyler. Hold on, Tyler. Hold on. One moment, my friend. There we go. Everyone should be able to hear you. Now, I mean, I didn't see that one coming. I'm sure you certainly didn't either.
I absolutely did not. No, I was gaining on him a little bit. Like, I don't know, 1 or 2 tenths a lap. But I was just worried about staying in second place because I just failed so miserably last week. Like, so I was just trying to stay on the podium. And then I come over the hill, and I was a little worried because it's blind, so I didn't know where he was at. And I come over the hill, and he was in the middle of the track, and I went to go around him, and his car didn't steer, so that worked out to my benefit. Just one little mistake, man.
I mean, you say about that. I mean, it looked from my perspective like he tried to run you off the road. It was full commitment from yourself to go right round the outside and keep your foot planted. Was that a little bit of just hope and pray that it was all going to work out and come out okay?
Well, in my point of view, he had kind of tried to point. I could see the front wheel turned. So I was like, he's going to go deep inside. So if I go outside, I'm going to have to turn so late that I'm going to hit the grass. So I just knew that I had to crank it and just give her the goose to get her going to try and get the rotation out of the car. And I don't know. I'm not real sure what happened. It looked like his car didn't turn. I had spoke with him just a little bit afterwards, and he said that it wouldn't turn, but
he lies.
It worked out. He lies. Maybe. That's all right though.
No, it also. Talk about doing it the hard way. Didn't go for you in the heats. Not necessarily the best consolation either, but hey, you were there when it counted. Congratulations, Tyler Brown, you're race winner this evening.
Yep, thank you. It just all kind of came together because I was struggling.
Definitely. Congratulations, Tyler Brown there, saying, coming together when he struggles. That's what gets him through things. I mean, what can we say to that one? Let's jog in at second place finisher, Adam Thompson. Wow. When, the UK government was overthrown in the United States, we blew a 13 colony lead. But this evening, you blew a 13-second lead.
You know what, Tim? There is nothing I can say to that. I normally would have a witty comeback, but that one was pretty good, my friend. I will not lie. It was a lot of fun, yes. And I'm just proud of my 180 I did after I wrecked, not realizing my car wouldn't turn anymore.
Even chat was saying it was an impressive J-turn, especially. Just how badly was the car damaged after that?
It wouldn't turn. I was using the handbrake all the way home. I had no steering on the front.
Wow. Well, how much were you sweating that Bobby Ross was going to catch you? I mean, in the end, it was an 11-second gap, but you must have been keeping an eye and watching it tumble left, right, and center.
I saw that relative coming down. And I apologize to Tyler Brown again for getting into him, not realizing the car wouldn't turn into turn 3. But that gap was coming down a little bit too quick. Obviously, if I would have had another lap, I wouldn't have been able to make it. I would have had to send it to the pits. But I knew I had to get back. And if Bobby wouldn't have had some issues of his own, I think he probably would have been there. I think there were. Get ready for a long post-race brief. I have a feeling, Tim.
I have the feeling as well. Well, commiserations. Adam Thompson there finishing second.
Don't kick me out quite yet. Big shout out to all the guys in the league that showed up tonight. Want to thank my wife. I turned it on for her. She wasn't even watching it, so now she's watching YouTube because she won't turn it off. So, hi, Sarah. I hope you can hear this on stream eventually, but shout out to everybody in the league. Shout out to the race. It was a good one for sure. And now now you can do whatever you want to do to me.
Well, Caesar, your wife's pregnant. It's more the case of what you've been doing to her. Adam Thompson there, finishing second place. The man who likes, doesn't have a comeback. I mean, well, clearly he's been utilising all of that of late. Let's move on to third place. Also, like coming from the rear as well. I mean, what can we say? But innuendos are plenty. Now joined by Bobby Ross. Bobby, I mean, both yourself and Tyler Brown talk about doing it the hard way. I mean, the number 33, you finished in third, but I mean, I didn't see that one coming. I'm sure you didn't either.
No, I didn't. Especially after what was going on. I'm pretty sure you saw it on the stream when I got stuck with J-Cam on I think it was the second to last turn.
Yeah.
On that one.
Yeah, I mean, that was Jake making exactly the same mistake as Wes Carver did, incidentally. Just turning in a bit too early and then being stuck on the apex there. I mean, it just didn't seem to be your way tonight. You know, it looked that way. The heats, the consolation, but it all came together nicely in the final. Well, other people's actions did for you anyway.
Yes, and I almost bended at the end too. I don't know if you saw, but I almost spun it on that last turn, and Daniel was coming up to me.
He was quarter of a second at the line, mate. I mean, I'd talk about leaving it fine.
Oh my god! Because I was so focused on Adam, because I guess I was hearing from Tyler that Adam had an incident, and I started noticing, this relative's starting to get really down, and I was starting to think, this is kind of like Piastri chasing Leclerc. Can I get him at the end? Let's find out. Nope. Did not work out.
No, didn't quite work out at the end, but still holding on to that last podium position. Congratulations, Bobby Ross.
Thank you. That makes it a double podium today. Can't believe it. But yeah, thanks again, Tim. You'll have a good night, sir.
Yeah, and you, Bobby Ross, there, finishing third. But let's what can we say about this evening? Trials, tribulations, and it's not over until the fat lady sings. And talking of fat ladies, well, just fat people in general, I've got a week break. Not here next week. A week off before we head to Knock Hill, one of the finest, joint finest Rallycross circuit available on the iRacing service, along with Brands Hatch. Can't think why I believe that to be the case, but I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions. But, well, congratulations to Tyler Brown, commiserations to Adam Thompson, and Bobby Ross coming up trumps there to finish third. What a race. What a race. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've been Tim Cox. This has been XSLR. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Goodbye.